Wow.
Hello, everybody. Bryce Larson
I remember.
and Scott Shea are here.
I remember when I went through puberty. Okay. Out of the frying pan into the fryer. We'll be your podcast's number one supplier. We are The Dark Conspiracy. This is Toby XI, Scott Shea, and Larson Bryce, a.k.a. Bryce Larson, a.k.a. Handsome B.
All right, I have a question for you, Mr. Larson.
Just invented right now.
And it's a very, very serious question.
Mr. Higgins is out this week, and so we are going to be doing some question answering.
Don't fucking interrupt me. I have a very, very serious question for you.
I'm ready.
I admired your newly found Photoshop skills. But why the fuck did you put me on a woman's body?
Let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
You remind us of Jubilee.
First of all,
You're kind of cute. You're little.
He
you
is
wear,
cute.
like,
I don't even know how to respond.
You wear flamboyant stuff.
he does. That's all true.
What?
And he likes Jubilee the most out of all of us.
Yeah.
Look,
Out of the bunch you put in that picture, I do.
Look, let's just understand that picture is relatively fictional. There's
I didn't
no
even
way.
make the I didn't even make the photo.
There's no way that Higgins
Although I do
has.
kind of
secondary.
love Ryan riding Brocky over there, and then
I feel like
First of all-
Dr. Nemesis.
yeah, and then
I'm
you
just
do,
not
you
even
do
really
have,
in anything.
If anybody's listening, we're talking about this nice little picture that Bryce posted
If
on
you're
Facebook.
listening to this and you're not on the Facebook group, you should consider joining the Facebook group
to see this amazing picture.
to see this amazing picture that Bryce photoshopped.
You get to see me in a bikini. You get to see Brock and
First of all, were you even
Charlie
born in
carrying-
America?
carrying fucking.
That's not a bikini. That's a one piece.
You're right. Sorry, I got it wrong.
No,
You're
that
right.
was like I was trying to leave the door open for you to be like, no, I wasn't born in
you're
America.
right. No,
asshole.
I just yeah, it's a one piece. I'm sorry, I had it wrong. Anyways,
hold on.
Josh is asking, what is the best Wolverine costume?
The best Wolverine costume?
Yeah, make it fast. Brown or yellow
No,
or nothing.
Yellow spandex. Second place is the X-Force black with red eyes.
First place is tuxedo jacket with an eye patch.
That's a patch costume, not a Wolverine costume. Now you're being racist.
I kind of like the brown costume the best.
No.
Tim Sherry.
False.
Yeah.
False.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the brown costume.
Yellow long
No,
ears,
no,
not
no.
yellow short ears.
No, I love the brown one.
But
Kid
he's so
Apocalypse.
cute.
Oh, yo, come on. Kid Apocalypse versus Milkman.
Kid Apocalypse versus Milkman?
Yeah.
Kid Apocalypse.
Do we even know that much about Milkman Man? Look, he loses just on being so lame, like, you know, in the first round. But Kid Apocalypse, aka Genesis, aka a pretty clever take on the resurrection of Apocalypse, would win every time.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy trying to be a good guy.
Yeah, and
What's better than that?
Yeah, nothing.
Milkman Man's a milkman with superpowers.
Yeah, and he's like a bad guy trying to be a bad guy, so fuck him.
Josh Redding is asking if all the
Well,
Wolverine.
we are hauling
Wow.
through these things.
Well, you know,
No time for banter. No witty banter here.
no,
Questions. Rapid fire. Go, Toby.
With great power comes an absolute
lack of responsibility.
large amount of obtuseness.
If all the Wolverine sidekicks, Armor, Kitty Pryde, Jubilee, got into a brawl, how badly would Kitty Pryde kick everybody's ass?
No,
so he's already
false.
picking a winner.
No,
I say Armor.
False armor.
You didn't say who that was from, so but
It's
it must be
Josh
Josh
Redding.
because nobody else has a bigger heart on for Kitty Pryde. Listen to me, Joshua. I kind of think that he's right. I mean, Jubilee would definitely lose. Oh, but she's a vampire now. She could just bite them
Actually,
all.
she would win.
Yeah, she might win.
She can't bite armor though.
Or Kitty Pryde. So,
Yeah,
no,
she would lose. Sorry, vampires don't work on intangible or people with armor.
Also,
Sorry.
they could fight in the sun, and that would just be awkward for Jubilee. Even though she has that necklace, I'm not sure that would. Oh, they could kidnap Shogo or whatever the fucking her baby's name is. Armor is awesome, but I really think that while they have recently been trying to redevelop her in the newer mutants storyline in the Cable book, she's just still untapped potential. I think that they did a good job in the Whedon run of X-Men, but yeah, Armor could be much better. Kitty Pryde would probably kick ass.
Tim has another one. He says, most underrated obscure X-Men character.
Oh, so you're skipping around here, huh?
I'm not. I'm
Gold
going,
balls.
I'm going from top to bottom, motherfucker.
Fuck you. Gold Balls is like one of the 5 worst, tied for worst
It's
with all
terrible.
of the Bendis
Oh, I
X-Men.
did skip one. Josh, I'm sorry.
No, he's not sorry, Josh.
I am
look,
sorry.
The most underrated, obscure X-Men character has got to be Underrated obscure is who's that?
Duke?
No, she showed up in Messiah Complex. She can create portals out of any doorway. She was big in the not big. She was never big, but she was in the 80s, and she was in the Fallen Angels miniseries, and they brought her back from Messiah Complex, and they brought her back once or twice. Okay, I can't think of it. So I have low power on my watch. Did I not charge last night? Okay, so the most obscure, underrated character. That is a good one. It might be Lifeguard. Just kidding. That's a spoiler for the next question.
What's your opinion of Extreme X-Men? Why?
Oh, so next question.
Beautifully done. We don't even have to do that one, huh?
What?
Lifeguard.
Yeah.
Oh, did you
Why is
walk
Lifeguard
right
so
into that
great?
one?
I just walked right into that one.
Jesus, Toby.
That Gambit versus Nightwing, who would win?
Wait,
It's
wait,
absolutely
we haven't
Nightwing.
answered. What are you in such a hurry
Wait.
for?
He's got to go to work.
Yeah.
All right. What is the question? I'm sorry.
Gambit versus Nightwing.
Yeah, Gambit
Nightwing.
win.
Nightwing.
No,
Nightwing.
Gambit would win.
No, Nightwing. He's been trained by Batman.
Yeah, just like
Gambit-
half the DC universe.
Gambit's
but
sloppy.
you're forgetting. You know why Gambit, is sloppy is because he's making sure that Nightwing gets his sloppy seconds. So Gambit already.
Does that mean he hooked up with Rogue?
I'm not sure, but it does mean that Gambit already hooked up with Nightwing's mom, and so even if Nightwing
you
wins
went to the mom?
immediately, even if
His mom's dead. Was that his Gambit's not that old?
oh, you're
Or
right.
he did
And
something
that's
else.
or that's
Oh,
nasty.
okay.
Necrophilia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
I forgot that she was dead.
Let's keep it clean.
That was an oversight, a rare oversight on my part.
and not dirty, like
Once
dirt,
again, Bryce Lux
underground.
is wrong.
We need a
Ugh.
skeleton.
Okay, I regret it so much already. Gambit would win because Gambit is better than anybody but Cable.
He's better than Cable, and I think Nightwing will win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightwing.
Yeah.
If Nightwing was so cool, why wouldn't his name be Batman?
He has been
was.
Batman.
Yeah, exactly. But why is he no longer Batman? He must not be cool
He's
enough.
cooler as Nightwing, motherfucker.
He's definitely not.
Yeah, he is.
Especially with the George Lopez costume.
I think it's confirmed that you don't know Dick.
All right, next question.
David Hilden asks, Messiah Complex versus Executioner Song. Which one is
That's a
better,
no-brainer.
or better yet, what's your favorite X-Men event?
On this podcast, I've
These guys want us
expounded.
to talk for about 14 hours with these questions.
I know.
They know who they're
The
asking these
answer is
questions.
Executioner's Song, which was one of the best storylines
Yeah.
in the history
Yep.
of the X-Men.
All
Yeah.
right, you agree?
Yeah, I do.
All right, good, thanks.
No.
Chris Hernandez asks, Kenny hopes that Remender's run of X-Force is
Bryce
adapted
just
into
gave
the
Toby
big
the
screen.
dirtiest
I'm
look.
so angry. You're skipping over all these juicy questions just because you have to go to work. Some of
Yeah.
us are off work.
Hey, I didn't know this was a question.
Which one? Oh, the one he's asking?
What? This is bad radio, guys.
This one?
Yeah, Remender.
Yeah.
He just asked it.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that was a question before we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the answer is that it will never happen because to make the fans of the series happy, it would need to be rated R. And with Disney owning it now, you can expect probably as many, which is few, or fewer R-rated Marvel cinematic titles to come out, or
You don't
movies
think
to
this
come
is
out.
going to be the X-Force 3 is going to be based on the Remender run?
X-Force 3?
I mean Deadpool 3.
I do not think so.
It would be awesome.
That would be awesome. It's kind of like how we used to think, oh, it'd be so awesome if they did like Planet Hulk or like these great storylines. Like, how awesome would it be?
I think they'll take elements out of the Remender run.
Do you think they'd black out Deadpool's costume?
Yeah. Why not?
It's so self-referential. I'm not sure that they would ever like try to have him be taken seriously.
No.
I don't think
Because he was pretty serious in that.
I don't think that they would ever do that. I would love to see an X-Force Remender run,
So great.
or the Kyle Yo stuff, but I just don't think they will because that's such a niche audience that you need to appeal to.
Toby.
This
What-
is a niche
Toby.
audience.
Toby.
This is a niche audience.
Toby. Craig wants you to know that you look good in a swimsuit.
Excellent, I do.
And can you go on a date with him?
Absolutely, man.
Done.
Wow.
Next question.
He didn't even have to remind you that Craig said that that he was going to pay for everything, which
Excellent.
would have sealed the deal for me. But
his treat.
You didn't,
Yeah.
you
Toby went out.
You didn't even wait for
regardless.
Excellent.
yeah. Now he's going to go Dutch
This is
with
the
you.
first time I've been called looking good, so I'll take it.
All right.
There you go.
I'll take it.
Just need.
Usually I get the opposite. Richard Ramos.
I'm sure that's not true.
With Disney eventually acquiring Fox, what would be the best X-Men story to adapt to the big screen for a fresh start? Characters, plot, all I want is the details. No, you do not, because we have only a certain set amount of time. Go!
Okay, it would be the X-Force for Amanda Run.
It would be, and it would be very simple. It would be.
It'd be simple?
From X-Men 111, 112, 113, Uncanny X-Men Arcade, when he first came in, put him in the hypnotized him. I love Arcade.
Yeah,
and I think that would be awesome.
If you don't love Arcade, you don't have a soul, and or your name is Ryan Higgins.
How great would that be?
Yeah, it would.
All of a sudden, the X-Men are doing something totally different. They're in a circus, and you're like, "What's going on?"
Well, wait. Is the question is what is realistic or what would be most awesome?
That would be realistic.
No, that is unrealistic.
Why not?
Unrealistic AF, as the millennials say.
False.
My former
true.
roommate is
Black
asking.
Bears
Wait,
best.
why are you, first of all, not answering questions yourself? Second of all, I just asked you a question. Why aren't you
Oh, you
answering me?
did?
Yeah, I said, what is the beginning of the question is what is most awesome or what would be most likely? For the X-Men acquiring...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Disney acquiring Fox. Oh, my God.
He's just asking for
Oh,
what
to
would
adapt
be
to
the
a fresh
best?
start.
Yeah.
Fresh
What would be a
start.
fresh start?
Okay, yeah, maybe not the one I said.
Exactly. Fresh start. They're going to do X-Men First Class. You're welcome. I mean, they just are.
Okay.
But, like, they would do a fresh start like X-Men
that a mic
Blue,
drop right there?
where it would be like...
No, don't do that.
Kind of.
No.
Well, it wouldn't be called X-Men Blue because that's a terrible name. But it would be, my point is that it would be like the original class minus maybe one of the characters. I don't know.
Oh, I thought they would probably...
But then they would add Wolverine and Storm.
I thought they
mean-
would skew Rogue Gambit,
No.
Storm,
No. It would be
Mohawk Storm.
Professor X and 4 or 5 of the original class plus Wolverine and Storm. That's how they're going to do it when they do it. I'm calling it now.
Mohawk Storm?
That would be too cool that it could never be in reality.
All right.
Cool. My former roommate asks, why does
Is this Blake Lively?
Huh?
Blake
No.
Lively? Who's Blake Lively? Who's she married to?
Fuck off.
Come on, do it for the people.
Fuck off.
Do it for the people.
Fuck off.
For the people.
No.
For the people.
No.
The people want to know.
No, they do not
Who
want
Blake
to know.
Lively is married
They
to.
do
Why
not
are you being so
want
heavy-handed
to know.
in me trying
No.
to trick him
Yeah,
into
you-
saying
you-
these
you-
words?
No.
He's not falling for this one
No.
anymore.
Well, that's
No.
because I'm trying to like allure him into saying it by accident, and
no,
you're just
no.
you're
Anyways,
being
he's
ham-fisted.
If I was smart, we'd have him read the Patreon names, and I would go in and pay to be a Patreon 1 month. People.
That missed
yeah,
opportunity.
it's gonna be like point Deadpool. Anyways, he's asking why Fort Bushman doesn't get enough love.
Love a guy with pot on his head.
Okay,
Yeah, and I just love pot.
all right,
It's not even.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
all right.
false.
Dennis, who was just at WonderCon, he said saw Batman Ninja at WonderCon. He loved it. Hope you guys get to do an episode about it when it gets released in May. On the other hand, Marvel has no shortage of martial artists. Which character or team book would you like to
Does
see adapted?
Marshall that works here? A martial artist?
No, you can adapt it into either
it's Lane that's the
ninja or
artist, not
samurai
Mark.
inspired anime story set in feudal Japan.
All right, this is so. I
And
did,
he goes, yes, it could be a Marvel Mangaverse title if you're lazy.
I'm not lazy. Who
Yeah.
asked the question? Who asked the question?
Dennis.
Who?
Dennis.
Thanos? Dennis?
The only answer is Craig White's answer.
So I haven't seen that yet.
The Matt Fractions.
Yeah, I did
Immortal
see that
Iron
answer.
Fist.
Yeah. That is the best one. All right, so I did some more thinking after I saw that. And my one up would be that I want the 7 Samurai, but with Marvel. So I want Shang-Chi, Iron Fist, I want
Elektra.
Black Cat, Elektra,
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Ask the 7 Samurai?
Psylocke.
Oh, Psylocke, great shout.
Wait, Ask the 7 Samurai?
Yeah, as the 7 Samurai.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
6.
okay.
One
Maybe,
more.
and Wolverine.
And
I mean, he's
Wolverine.
kind of a samurai.
Yeah.
And maybe the Silver Samurai.
No, he's the giant robot version?
No.
Or maybe the
So
Red
terrible.
Samurai or whatever Yukio is now. But anyway, I want like these like disparate parts of the Marvel universe to come on the big screen and replay out the 7 Samurai. It'll be better than the Denzel Chris Pratt version, and not as good as the Akira Kurosawa version, but it would be fucking incredible.
That would be actually pretty incredible.
And
That would actually be
fun.
It would be pretty
and
cool.
so I would like
Yeah,
it.
I
Maybe
think-
we
I
could
think-
get
I think we're
Howard
onto
the Duck
something
in there
here.
is with some quack foo.
For comic,
no.
comic lightness or what?
No.
The comedic element.
Yes.
Little brevity.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's the wrong word.
Dan is asking, what are the top 5 90s crossovers?
Oh, you skipped a bunch.
I did? No, I didn't.
Nope, you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh dear. Okay, top 5 crossovers:
Clone Wars.
Maximum Carnage, Executioner Song, Extinction Agenda, Messiah Complex,
Good. You've
Fatal
done 5.
Attractions.
Go.
Fatal Attractions.
He covered
Everything?
Executioner Song, Clone.
Secret Wars 2.
Hey, wasn't
Maximum Carnage.
Round Robin in 90s?
It was.
No Man's Land 2000s.
That was
90s?
2000s.
No Man's Land was terrible.
I
What?
like No Man's
What
Land.
are you guys crazy?
No Man's Land was
Land was
awesome.
awful.
It brought me my Ninja Batgirl.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's where Cassie came
What?
No.
You
No
just,
Man's Land was-
I don't- Bryce, we were good friends.
from. Nightfall.
Now I'm like,
And Death of Superman. But yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Nightfall
job.
was so good.
Okay.
Gabriel is asking, after a movie premiere, do you guys ever go back and watch some of the epic trailers that were created for these movies, mostly the Marvel ones?
No.
Gabriel, you know my stance on trailers. That's a trick question.
No, but
So,
this is
then
different.
would
This
you
is
go
after
back
the movie.
and watch it
I mean,
after
like
the fact?
After I've seen the movie,
You don't go back? I actually watch the trailers
I have
just so I
no-
can enjoy the movie
I have
in
no
short
problem-
spurts.
that's fucking so weird.
Toby only ever watches trailers, aka the period of the movie that he actually stays awake during.
The whole movie is just a trailer because Toby only stays awake for about 3 minutes during any movie. I have no problem watching trailers once I've seen the movie. I just don't go back. I mean, I'm not against it at all. I just haven't done that.
Who wins a fight, Gambit or Cable? And we all know the truth
That's
here.
easy.
Gambit!
Cable.
No, it's Cable.
I know it's Gambit. Yeah, sorry.
Charlie would probably say Gambit because he's the number 2 Cable fan, but the real number
He's
1
number
Cable
3.
fan.
I'm number 1.
That's a fucking lie.
How many issues of number 1 do you have?
Like probably
I'm just
as many as
sitting
you
back
have
on
plus
this one.
1.
That's doubtful. Do you have the variant?
Of course, I have all the variants.
Doubtful. You don't have the gold variant, the gold Liefeld variant?
Oh, I have the Gold Liefeld variant, but I only have 3 of them.
Doubtful. I have 16.
Ah,
Do you really?
No,
I have 17.
I have
Oh.
1.
I probably have 1. I don't know.
You probably have 2.
I might have 2. Quarter bins. Hashtag 90s.
I have 2 first Deadpools.
I
Because one of them got chopped off at the top and I didn't like it, so I had to go get another.
All right.
So would you say that you
Are you
have
gonna keep measuring your
1.9?
dicks or no?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What? You guys gonna keep measuring your dick
chatting.
sizes?
You just wanted to say measuring your dick twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Read the next question.
James is asking, what is the name of the actor who plays Deadpool? I'm asking. You guys got to
I don't know.
answer.
Is it Bill Thompson?
I'm gonna say.
Ralph Macchio.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
excellent. Dude, I want to see Cobra Kai so bad.
I'm
I
gonna
want to see
say
that so bad.
Blake Lively's husband, but I'm blanking on his name.
Dude,
Blake Lively.
dude, Cobra Kai.
Who's
Cobra
the guy
Kai.
that married Blake
I
Lively?
kind of want to just pay for YouTube just to watch Cobra Kai.
I
Chris-
will watch Cobra Kai if you tell me who Blake Lively's husband is.
Is it
Moving on.
Chris Pratt?
Moving on. I don't know how to say his name.
It's Josh Brolin because he's in that movie, right?
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin's in that movie.
Yeah.
Who's his co-star?
Goonies man.
Josh Brolin is co-starring in Deadpool 2.
It's not happening,
With-
guys.
with
Guys,
Deadpool
it's not
2.
happening. Guys, it's not happening.
Ryan Felipe?
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Ryan Gosling.
Brian Scott.
Ryan Scott.
Nielsi? How do you say this?
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche? No.
Reynolds.
Nielsi.
Reynolds.
No, it's not. That's pretty good.
Oh, that was the closest we've been.
I was pretty close. Screw you guys. I will not say the name anymore. Comic books being comic books, there's always
It's like
been...
trying to get Mixelplick to say his name backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Or I was gonna say Blood from a Stone, but either way.
There's always been an element of crossovers with the symbiotes, Iron Man suits, different Ghost Riders. Metal also sees many different versions of Batman. Has there ever been some crossovers you thought would be cool that hasn't happened yet? Is there one you never thought of that surprised you with how well it worked?
Here's one that I've never thought of. Which
Multiple Batmans?
No, that's the fucking most brain dead piece of shit DC
Multiple
logic ever.
Daredevils.
They're like, oh,
Hey, don't do that.
Batman
Ryan already shuts us down on these. If you continue this route, he's never going to listen
And
to
I think
the
I
book.
already used it before. What could sell more books? Batman's our greatest seller. What could sell more? More Batman. Okay, look, I just thought of this just now,
Yeah.
but I am shocked with all of the fucking time traveling. There hasn't been a single story that I know of
Yeah.
with fucking multiple cables. Like, he literally time travels.
No, not true.
Is it not true? Has there been multiple cables?
Nathan Summers.
What kind of number one fucking fake cable fan are you?
No, it's
Nathan
the same
Summers
guy.
is a different universe, not a different timeline.
Timeline. Okay.
Oh, this is getting interesting. I
No.
mean, Charlie's just going, let me into the ring.
Number one cable fan debunked. You've just been demoted to number 3, down below Charlie.
Oh.
Although you're here and Charlie's not, so maybe number 2. But yeah, no, he's from a different universe.
Yes. But,
An alternate dimension, not a different
okay.
timeline.
so you want same timeline.
That's literally what he does is travel through time. What is wrong? What?
So you want Cable to watch himself play the guitar.
What the
And then,
what are you
know,
even talking about? What is that?
Back to the Future?
Oh.
I was thinking he was trying to make some Westworld comment.
Yeah, well,
No.
who knows?
Because there are multiple timelines in
My
it.
favorite guitars is the Reynolds brand of guitar.
Spoiler. They make such good guitars.
They do.
Have you ever played a Reynolds?
Anyway,
What kind of tinfoil do you use?
anyway, there's been like I was gonna say 1,000. There's been a bunch of like time travel stories or time travel like utilization of within cable stories. I'm shocked that they've never done multiple cables, as far as I know, multiple cables in the same story. I mean, there's been a couple different Nathan Summers and Cable in the same story, but never like multiple cables, as far as I
I
know.
can't wait because Charlie is totally going to listen to this. Probably not. And then tweet us, you guys, you don't know. And this one omnibus, this totally happened.
Okay, I have a question. When did Charlie become Marlon Brando in The Godfather? Because that
in
was
the
awesome.
future, he sits and he has his hand out like this with a giant omnibus like this.
Okay, so
Right.
now he's just Dumbledore from Harry Potter,
Okay.
which I never
He's
saw
young now.
from Charlie.
He's young now.
I would like to see a Submariner Aquaman crossover.
That's not the question, though, dude. That would be awesome.
That would be
Granted.
awesome. You
Yes.
know it would.
Yeah, granted. But you didn't submit that fucking question. The question we're answering is what sort of like multi of the same element crossover would we like to see? Symbiotes,
kind of the
Iron
same.
Man armors. I used Cable crossing over with himself.
That's pretty good, actually. That's a
What
good
did
answer.
you use?
Me? What do I like to see?
Yeah.
I like to see lots of Ryan. No. Not happening, motherfuckers.
A Deadpool Green Lantern crossover.
You can't like
with a Human Torch Captain America crossover. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Are you
sure.
gonna answer? Or are you just gonna sit there in silence?
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit here in silence, yo.
Why?
Because you guys are trying to trick me.
We're not trixing you.
Yeah, you're gonna trick me.
I heard that tricks are for kids.
They're not for adults. What's your answer?
I
Crossing
actually,
over. What do you?
I actually don't know right now. I'm actually kind of tired of crossovers. I kind of like straight out good stories.
This is a fucking hypothetical.
I
this
know!
isn't like Marvel Now that's coming out next week. This
Baby
is,
Gambit that
I
came
mean,
out
I've
of
already
the womb,
announced it. I want to see Gambit
teams up
Nightwing,
with Teenage Gambit. Teams up with
Ninja Turtles.
Old Man Gambit.
Did you even read the question that you asked?
Yes, I did.
It's like
You
the
gotta-
multiple stuff.
Multiple stuff. Okay. I don't know.
Then go to the next
Honestly.
question.
Yeah.
What about all the Iron Fists in time? Get to
So,
team
so
up
you have a
together.
red Iron Fist and a blue Iron Fist and a purple Iron Fist.
I mean, in that exact same vein, not to pivot from your question, but like all the Weapon X's from the Weapon Plus
That'd
program,
be sick.
weapons 1 through 13,
Yeah.
that'd be fucking awesome.
Well, what's Hulk now? Weapon H?
Weapon H. Sure, he could be there too.
I don't even know. That's the worst comic ever.
I totally it's don't get me wrong.
I burn stole the first one
okay, well,
and I laughed.
well, you mean issue number 1 or his first
Issue
appearance?
number 1.
All right. Well, you can't be blamed for that. You're only human. But the point is, no. It's the worst ever. No. It's.
I'm actually trying to come up with a
It's not
legitimate
winning the
answer on this.
Eisner
I can't think
Awards,
of
but
one.
like, there's been far, far, far worse books.
Like what?
You're high on PCP,
Name-
which makes you strong as Weapon H, which is funny.
Name 2.
Name 2. The Young Animal Milkman Man one is an easy.
I'm actually really trying to come up with some. I'm coming up blanks. I loved actually the Iron Man stuff. I actually loved the symbiote stuff. I love the Batman stuff. I love
Do you want to have an
the Flash
original
stuff.
thought in your brain? That'd be novel.
the what?
Well, I mean, they did Spider-Verse, which I would be happy about. That was kind of
Yeah.
neat.
Great example of what I'm thinking about with the Cable stuff. Like,
Hey Bryce,
yeah, Tobias.
why haven't you read Hickman's Fantastic Four run yet?
You know
Yeah,
what?
what the hell's wrong with you? It was good.
I even read 2 issues of that.
I love Hickman. Probably
That's more than what I've read in a long time of other stuff.
Probably more than 60 to 70% of like our little Facebook Geekbox Comics Conspiracy community. And I'm embarrassed that I haven't read it, but Higgins doesn't
do they all
have the
know that-
omnibus on the shelf, so I haven't read it.
Fair enough. Ryan Higgins, order that shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got another question for you.
Higgins'
Yeah,
answer, if he
do
were
it.
here, would, besides being
Bryce, there's another one for you.
Oh,
There's another one for you.
okay.
Bryce, why do you hate freedom?
I already saw this. I already H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A did this motherfucker. I hate freedom because I don't know. I got nothing.
All right.
With great freedom becomes great love of
Okay.
the worst Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Oh, Bryce, don't do it. I just did it. Bryce, backpedal, walk away. I'm not walking away.
Scott, I'm sorry. There's another one for me and Bryce here. What's the plot? Actually,
not
maybe
not
you're
sorry.
replacing.
I'm the tweener on this one.
maybe
I'm
you're
the tweener
replacing
this
Bryce
one.
on this one. What's the plot of the Cable and Nightwing team up? You guys are writing.
No, you guys are writing it. I'm gonna have to be the
editor on it.
because
He
somebody's
doesn't
gonna
need
have
to be
to
the
calm me
editor
down.
because I'm gonna do something like have Gambit bang Nightwing's mom, and Scott's gonna be like, "Yeah, probably don't want to
Probably
do
don't wanna see
that, Bryce."
Gambit doing a skeleton
and I'm gonna be like,
in a
"Why?
coffin."
What's the problem? That sounds like hilarious, dude, bro." And Scott's gonna be like, "Yeah, remember though, it's Dick Grayson. His parents are dead." And I'm gonna be like, "Whoops, ayah,
Where the fuck did you get that from?
ayah."
Where'd you get that from?
Da say nay. Ding leg at Sao Phi. Hapsa
From
gan.
your wife's mom, huh?
No, it's not. I actually speak more Cantonese than my wife's dad.
Shut it.
It's my wife's dad is Chinese, not her mom.
Got it.
Yeah. I speak,
Oh, really?
I literally speak more Cantonese than he does.
So what's the plot?
Not joking.
What's the plot of this Cable Nightwing team up?
Well, it's obviously a heist caper. And
This way we can involve Gambit. See, he's very smart.
Rogue gets involved, and it's a whole father-son element. You see, Gambit never knew his
Is
father.
Hope involved, or can you not find her yet?
Nobody knows where fucking Hope is. We wish that we knew where she was. But Gambit is looking for his father, which has this dual element with Nightwing, because Nightwing's father is dead, but his father figure is Bruce Wayne, who is really half of the DC universe, is because they just want to be Batman. And so the quest is to find Gambit's father. Because really, if you think about it, has Gambit's father, or family for that matter, ever been addressed ever? The answer is no. Other than Belladonna, his family has never been addressed. So that is what...
Remember the time when he was rumored to be the third Summers brother?
Yeah,
Yes.
but like that was only ever an internet rumor.
I know, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah. But how much more cool is Vulcan? Said nobody.
He's terrible.
I actually like Vulcan, but for that rumor to have gone on for so long, and then for Vulcan to have been like such a fucking OP badass, and then just kill him in kind of the same arc, even though it was a long arc, and then never resurrect him, even though they resurrect everybody else in the Marvel Universe. Missed opportunity.
So in a couple of weekends, we got these Silicon Valley Comic-Con coming up.
Which one?
Silicon Valley Con.
Got it.
Silicon.
When is it? April 6th?
It's coming up?
6 to 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Who's going to be there?
David Tennant and Fremont Ackerman.
I don't know what that
Martha
last
Jones,
word that you just said.
Martha Jones and Doctor Who, which I'm both
Who?
Doctor Who and Martha
Oh,
Jones.
Doctor Who.
What? Wait, what's her name?
Martha Jones.
That's the actress that plays Doctor Who?
No,
Wait, what's her name?
Martha Jones is her character name.
Oh,
No BVS reference. No Justice League reference.
I know. I was
No.
just trying to get you to say the name over and over. Wait, okay, keep going.
All right. Anyways, one
So
of
there's
our,
going to be a guy there that,
yeah,
that
yeah,
listens to
yeah,
the
Josh
cast.
Figueroa.
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 Sure.
You
Figueroa.
are simultaneously the best. in
This
the
guy
worst.
just like totally regretted letting me do his name. Well, he didn't let
He
me.
didn't know you'd butcher it so
Yeah,
badly.
no, he's gonna
He
think of it.
heard the special which is the regular episode, where you named everybody that's a patron or a Patreon.
A Kardashian.
Patron. What?
No, you didn't listen.
Okay, go.
Anyways, Josh will be there. He's gonna be at booth 134. So go say hi to him. He's a fellow podcast listeners.
He won't be there Friday, though. So
He
go
won't
Saturday,
be there
Sunday.
Friday because of his day job. I have one question for you, Josh. How do you know Cecile? I really want to know.
Who's Cecile?
Cecile is a normal friend of mine.
And he knows you're normal. You have a common friend on
We have a
the
common
FB?
friend. We have a common friend, and I want to know how he knows Cecile.
I think-
Cecile's sister
Okay.
was married
Wow.
to Derek, whose wedding I was at.
Bad podcast.
Wow.
Move it along.
If anybody knows Derek Cecile, let's figure this out. Otherwise, Toby will see Josh at the Silicon
No, I
Valley
won't,
Comic-Con.
because I'm gonna miss out on the fucking Doctor
at
Who.
Booth
And Martha
134,
Jones.
April 7th and 8th. And he's got some pretty sweet prints.
Yeah, go say
Josh,
hi.
I really like that Spider-Man one. Is that a print or a cover? What is that? Looks good.
Can we keep going?
Yep, let's go.
Yeah. Neil C says, "What's the most what the fuck moment you ever read in a comic book?" Mine is probably this, and he had little pictures, which is hard to do on the radio. But I think the hardest one was when Spider-Man was getting fisted. What's the famous Brock issue that he keeps liking to bring it up?
Anything that Brock says over and over that
It loses its
Higgins rolls is
joke.
like, well, yeah, but especially because it doesn't look like it that much, but to be beaten to death that much. My biggest what the fuck moment of recent memory is the X-Men dance party that shall live in infamy at the end of All New X-Men with Mark Bagley, who can't draw male nipples. Which
Okay.
I don't know why, but yeah, he can't, and it bothers me.
What brought that up?
I don't know, because it bothers me when because he does a bunch of shirtless dudes and
No nipples.
there's no nipples, and it just looks like they're
Ken doll.
like automaton. It's very weird to look at when
What artist?
Mark Bagley, he used to be so good, and now he's like, I'm not sure if he was ever any better or if it's just young Bryce's memory, or making me think that he used to be so much better. But yeah, he's just it's weird to look at now. He's the type of artist that could like bang out 30 pages in like a day, and you're just like, oh yeah, something. The ball is getting dropped somewhere along the process there. Yeah, the X-Men dance party was the worst thing in modern comics.
Have you ever read Scott Pilgrim? No. Oh wait! Totally got this wrong.
Yes.
No,
His name is Scott Shea.
No,
Is that what you meant?
No.
Scott
no,
Pilgrim.
No,
He
doesn't
no,
have a book,
no,
though.
no. I'm talking about not Scott
Hipster
Pilgrim.
artist with superpowers.
No, not Scott Pilgrim. Just a Pilgrim. Have you ever read that book?
I haven't seen Scott Pilgrim.
No.
Just a
You
Pilgrim.
haven't seen Scott Pilgrim?
I
No,
haven't seen
Stop
Justice
it
Pilgrim.
with the Scott
Scott
Pilgrim.
Pilgrim's good.
I'm not seeing it because
it twice.
it's not. I don't think it's good.
No.
Okay, I don't like Michael Cera, but that's right. I don't like Michael Cera.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
That's understandable.
I'm not against the movie.
Did you see This Is the
it's-
End?
No, I really do want to see it, but I haven't seen that.
I'm
I
going to
will see-
spoiler it for you. Michael Cera gets killed in it.
Love that. Spoiler alert, level 3.
No. Just the Pilgrim is the book I'm referring to, not Scott
Is
Pilgrim.
it called Just the Pilgrim?
Just the Pilgrim.
It's called Just the Pilgrim.
Pretty
Just the
certain.
Pilgrim?
Am I remembering this
So if
totally wrong?
It's called Just the Pilgrim.
Just the Pilgrim or just the tip?
Or is it called Pilgrim?
It was something Pilgrim. Are you?
Scott Pilgrim.
No. It's by Garth Ennis.
Pilgrim.
Is it?
Garf.
Well, anyways, when they go to his origin story, I had my holy what the fuck moment there, and I wasn't even sure because this is a book I actually enjoyed reading up to the origin story, and I was like, I don't know if I like this book anymore.
Scott is currently looking for it on the bookshelves. He is looking on the bottom shelf. Question for the host. Did you see this book on the bottom shelf one of the many times that you've laid on the floor of Ryan Higgins' shop and it had
It's been a long time since I've seen this
view
book.
of the bottom shelf?
I've only laid down on the ground like twice, maybe 3 times.
Every episode.
Every episode.
Every episode when someone is sitting in my seat, yes.
I'm so tired.
Fuck off.
Okay, keep going quickly.
Arthur Wu is asking, have you ever played the old Marvel video game? Marvel
versus
Ultimate
Comcast?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 PS3.
Oh my god,
/
Marvel Ultimate
Xbox.
Alliance? That series is the best video
It is
game
really
series
good.
possibly ever.
My game playing times ended at the PS3, so
Spinning out of the X-Men Legends 1 and 2, they took the same formula and just added the whole fucking Marvel universe. Those games were fucking amazingly dope.
They had to put a lot of characters in those games.
They put a ton, and there was like a ton of unlockable characters. There's like GameStop exclusives. There's probably a Target exclusive. I don't even know, but like there was so many characters, and those games were just awesome button mashers. If you just love collecting like different Marvel characters to level
mash
up and
buttons.
just mash buttons and play, fucking those games were amazing.
I can't believe he says old Marvel video game. When you say old Marvel video game, I think of Super Nintendo, X-Men, and Spider-Man.
Oh, you could go way back. One of my favorite games, speaking of superheroes.
The arcade game with the double TVs on the X-Men.
Why
Oh,
don't you
that
just?
one was pretty good too. But
Yeah,
my
why don't you let him
favorite,
finish his sentence though?
my favorite console
I like to interrupt,
game,
motherfucker.
because I'm older than you.
Yeah.
Was this game called Chuck Norris Super Kicks?
Do you actually kick?
Yes, it's so
Of
great.
course you fucking kick.
No. Do you kick like physically?
Why would you
Like,
kick
is
in
there
a
a
video
thing and
game?
you have to kick it?
No.
Ah!
Why would you kick in a video game?
No, I wanted.
Toby got such joy from thinking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why are
I
you-
thought Scott, little Scott, is there at the arcade. Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
That's Scott,
You-
little Scott. That's
you
that's
are
tiny Scott.
crazy. Why would you kick in a video game?
No, like I thought it's like an arcade and there's like this ball dangling and you have to go kick the ball that's dangling.
It was a
right.
ColecoVision game.
Okay,
Yeah.
other than
Do you like
Toby's
the angle of the dangle?
dangling balls. Wait, turn that off. We're still answering questions here.
Chuck Norris.
That's crazy. Okay,
right.
turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. What do we got next?
Who's your all-time favorite author from Marvel, DC, and Image? One for each
Who's your
company.
all-time favorite? So do they have to be?
One for each
From
company.
Indiana?
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
let's go. Image.
What was the actual question? I was trying to make a joke.
Who is your guys' all-time favorite author from Marvel, DC, and Image? One for each company.
Image.
This is coming from
Kirkman.
Hadar. Yeah,
Easy.
That's easy.
That's a no-brainer.
That's a
Nope,
no-brainer.
you got Invincible and Walking Dead.
Yeah, no-brainer.
Nope. Just to be
Different. You're gonna go
contrarian.
Brubaker.
contrary.
Okay,
Yep.
Ryan Higgins.
You're gonna go Brubaker.
No, I was gonna say Aaron or Amender. Just to be contrarian. It's probably
All right, all right.
probably Kirkman, but
All right, DC.
False.
DC.
Brian Michael
Jeff
Bendis.
Johns.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Jeff Johns. All right.
Jeff Johns has the track run. You
Yeah.
know,
Wolfman.
Marvel. Oh, he was so
Marvel
good.
one, yeah.
Marv Wolfman.
All right, this is the scary one. Marvel.
Marvel Claremont
Yeah, I mean Claremont for me.
is
like,
probably a no-brainer for a while, and then
John Byrne, Stan Lee,
Claremont, Byrne, George Perez.
George Perez, great shout.
Is he more of an artist though? Did he write his stuff?
I don't know, but
I
his
just-
name is synonymous with great comics. So
Yes.
He's also asking, please spend at least 30 minutes doing random picks since no Higgins interference. No, we'll skip that. We will continue because I just interfered it. Oh, no. We may have another guest coming in soon. So Ryan is really going to just kill us. He's just going to kill us.
that's probably true.
Yeah. Michael is asking, best hero comics that aren't DC or Marvel or Invincible.
Now that we're done talking about Sugar Man, oh, Jim's here. Oh, that's funny. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again? I'm sorry.
Best hero comics that are not DC, Marvel, or Invincible.
The answer to this is Seven to Eternity. Assuming that
That's a hero comic?
Yeah.
I feel like Saga's kind of a hero comic.
Okay.
They've got powers. Ish.
They got powers, but is it a superhero comic?
Yeah, they're not really heroes. Well, okay. Well, so question: do they mean superheroes? Of course, I'm
He
asking you a
didn't
question
say
and you don't know.
super. Well, of course I don't know because
So
it's a question
one of them
I
in
was-
Saga has like they both only have what they're genetically passed down with. So I wouldn't necessarily say they're superheroes, but if he says heroes, not superheroes, then sure they're heroic. Like that
Yeah.
could qualify. Mine was the actual superheroes, which is Seven to Eternity. I think that they are superheroes.
Astro
But
City.
that's another gaping hole in my reading resume.
Empire. Empire is a really good comic book run, by the way. That's where the bad guy wins, and it's just about the bad guy.
Spoiler
Kicking
alert.
ass.
If you wanted to read it now, you don't have to.
Okay,
Because Scott just
that's
spoiled
like
the whole
saying
thing.
Marvel comics and DC comics are about the good guys kicking ass and winning.
Okay, the actual real answer is Incorruptible and
Irredeemable.
Irredeemable by
about
Mark
the-
Waid
what about the newer
and Boom Studios production.
Love those.
They were great. The first 50 issues of each were great. They kind of went off the rails at the end. They did not end
teetered.
well, but the first 50 issues of them were really good. I think that
was
we've
the
talked
ride.
about
The ride
how
was good.
the ride was great. The stories were basically what if Superman from the Justice League turned evil, and so he has to like the world has to deal with like a legit evil Superman, and there's no Superman to combat him, and the Justice League is like, what the fuck do we do? Oh yeah, our whole universe is based on this, and even the Batman of them can't do it. And then the opposite number, Incorruptible, is about if the worst villain, say, I don't know, Magneto, but not with Magneto's powers. Like the worst villain, like Doctor Doom, kind of. Like if the worst villain became a hero overnight because he saw this Superman turning evil and he said, I have to become a hero.
And he was so reluctant the whole time.
The whole time. Anyway,
Story of Megamind.
Mark Waid's Incorruptible and Irredeemable. Go try to find those. It gets worse as it gets as the issues get on, but the beginnings of each, and they have a crossover that's awesome. Go read those. Highly recommended.
Yep.
Josh is asking, what do you guys think of Netflix buying Rob Liefeld's extreme characters? And what about Netflix buying Mark Millar stapled characters? And have you guys read Damage and Sideways? So, Netflix first.
So I haven't heard of these extreme characters, but I know that it's a fucking land grab in Hollywood for original content. So
You haven't heard of these extreme characters? It's like fake Avengers, fake Hawkeye, fake...
it is not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are they any good?
It's basically all the stuff he got to do in Heroes Reborn and he didn't
No.
do.
Say it again, sorry?
It's basically Heroes Reborn continued.
Like starting at issue 1 or like picking up after issue 13?
No, kind of like a soft reboot because he couldn't use Captain America anymore. So he has what did he call
American?
Fighting American?
He does not.
Yeah, he looks.
So
like
it is
Captain-
just a shameless ripoff.
Yeah,
That sounds awesome. Good for Netflix. That sounds awful.
All right. What about Mark Millar? We don't. Mark Millar is the main character is not even involved, right? Kick-Ass is not involved.
Well, so
in
we
that
already
one.
kind of talked about that a couple
Yeah.
podcasts ago, but basically same kind of answer, which is to say that it is a land grab.
It's just more original content.
And everybody wants original content because they've seen what Marvel, not DC, has done with their cinematic universes and want a piece of that cinematic universe pie.
I remember
Or the
when
TV.
Marvel got bought by
Slash
Disney. Nickelodeon went out and bought the Turtles like right away. They were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we need something too. Let us get
Yeah.
the Turtles."
I do wonder, even though Netflix's Marvel Studios shows have been, I think, hit and miss is an understatement, if they're like seen internally as profitable. Like us nerds can debate which ones were good versus bad, critically good versus critically bad, popularly good versus
About
popularly
cash.
bad. But it's about cash. And so I do wonder, to be a fly in the wall of these board meetings, of like, what are these elements that these people are considering? Because I have to imagine that with maybe merchandising, maybe with the brand name of Marvel alone. I don't know, but like those are going to be better than any second tier superheroes that people haven't heard of, right? He said quizzically.
All right. How about reading Damage or Sideways? Sideways, by the way, has awesome art.
No.
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 No. All right, moving on.
I'm sure they're great.
All right, we got it.
But instead of reading those, I've been reading Hickman's
real
Fantastic
Marvel
Four run.
books.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
If you were a shape, what shape would you be?
I would be
an upside down coat hanger.
That's a pretty good one. I would be obtuse, which is to say, not a triangle. I would just be obtuse.
Okay.
That's my answer.
I'll just be a triangle. I don't know what.
I don't think that word mean.
I think you mean something else.
I don't. I
don't think
saw
that
this
word
question
means what you
earlier,
think
and
it
I thought
means.
about that answer, but thank you both for blowing,
I don't think
blowing
that
up my
word
spot.
means what you think it means.
I do not think that word means what you think it means. No, I would be
Inconceivable.
obtuse.
Ben
Not
is
a
also
triangle, just obtuse. That was, I had that answer prepared, but thank you both for shitting on that.
Ben is also asking, what are some of your favorite non-US comics and creators?
Asterix.
Seriously?
No, mine is Tintin.
Yeah, like when you. So Toby last week, I was in the shop and he showed me an Asterix comic that a friend of mine was telling me about,
Yeah.
and
There's a few of them
I
I really
had-
feel like you should read.
I had read them.
Oh, okay.
Like some of them, I remember them as a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't remember. But I remember looking through it. I know the art. I know the
Yeah.
character. I mean, it's like wow. So yeah,
Cool.
there you go.
One of my all-time favorite books of ever is Slam Dunk.
Oh, Akira for me.
Oh, Akira, yeah,
Yeah.
Akira.
was legit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Akira
I
would've
mean
been on
that's a
I was
masterpiece.
gonna say as a follow up, do animes count? Because that's a
Of course,
whole different
of
can
course.
of.
Yeah, it is a complete
Like
Is
can,
it
Anime.
can of fish? What is the expression?
can of worms.
It's a whole nother can of worms.
No, I know, but when you
a
want to say can
whole
of worms, there's like a subsequent expression.
Sardines.
I
Oysters.
think
It's
that
a
you just made
whole
that
nother
up.
can of
I
oysters.
think that you just made that up.
It's a whole nother can of spam.
All right. Well, also to follow up, the Slam Dunk creator, I really enjoy his other works too, the Real and the Vagabond books. Ronnie is asking best power couple in comics.
Rogan Gambit.
Yeah, easy.
Next question.
Yeah.
Reed and Sue.
No, they don't
No.
exist currently.
I don't care. They
Jesus.
They're like somewhere out there.
Jesus is asking.
That's
Where are you?
That's insensitive.
Jesus. What was
Okay.
the first comic from DC and Marvel you ever read?
In my collector state, Fantastic Four number 232, the first John Byrne of Fantastic Four's run.
My first X-Men book was
That was my collector run, not my actual first comic book, which I've already talked about.
Okay, that's pretty good. My very earliest is X-Force number 5, where Sauron says Sauron is back, meatbag flesh, something or other.
Love Sauron.
Sauron is amazing. Another earliest, I don't remember which one was actually first, so I'll do a couple of my first ones. Another very early one for me was the X-Men Excalibur Summer Special.
Oh, yeah.
Where they like fight each other.
They play baseball at the beginning, don't they?
I
Or at
don't
the
think
end?
they do, but maybe at the end. But that was pretty good. And then the last one was one of the battles where Spider-Man fights the Shocker, and it's not over in like one page, because nowadays when Spider-Man fights the Shocker,
It's over.
It's over. In
Shocker
like
used to be a
one-
legit villain.
Exactly. I wouldn't say that he was ever a legit
He was pretty
villain,
good.
but
Some
like
of the stories
he
went on
used to-
2 issues.
He used to be able to
Two.
last. I was gonna say a whole issue. Scott went up.
Spider-Man 151 and 152, the Shocker.
That might actually be what I'm thinking of. Anyway, so that was those were some of my earliest Marvel books that like I remember reading. For DC it was like either the X-Men Titans one, which was very early for
So
me.
good.
Very, very early for me, or else it was the Death of Superman stuff.
I brought this just up a couple of weeks ago. Is that Superman fighting the dude on the Pegasus, the cowboy on the Pegasus? Was my first.
Terra Man. Lane says it's Terra Man.
Terra Man.
Earth. Terra?
Okay. Well, he's
Sure it wasn't Reynolds, man?
Yeah, I'm sure.
fuckers. And then the first Batman book I read was him fighting Hugo Strange, which the second half was a Outsiders Batman book too, which I loved. First Spider-Man that I bought myself was an Eric Larson issue with Punisher, and the backup
Solid.
was a Moon Knight fighting the Bushman. But no, he was fighting
Yeah,
the
he was
Bushman.
fighting the Bushman.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that.
So that's why you like that book so much. 'Cause
Dude, I love that book. The art was phenomenal in that one.
Who doesn't love the Bushman?
The Bushman.
It was the Bushman.
Yeah, it was.
We believe you.
All right. Do you guys prefer physical comics or digital? What's your favorite format to read? Floppies, trays, or omnibuses?
Physical floppies.
Physical floppies.
Physical floppies. I have a lot of experience with physical floppies, and let me just tell you that
So does Kelly.
what it,
Oh.
no,
Boom.
she only deals with omnibuses, and by that I mean omnibuy on only one. What's a single omnibus? Yeah, for me, physical floppies. Second choice is omnibuses.
I love the Epic Collection trades, and we went over that plenty of times. Justin is
How do
asking...
you deal with Epic Collections being soft cover and thus getting destroyed by your kids?
Oh, this one's the
Oh,
next question is super easy.
Easy. I don't have kids.
Second
Next
question,
question
easy.
is
Spoiler
brilliant. I love the next question. Justin is asking, who do you think Higgins will vote for first? President Trump or President Luthor?
Luther.
Look, Higgins would literally rather, I'm not being hyperbolic, Higgins would literally rather donate a testicle than vote for Trump. So I would say, yeah, he'd probably vote for Luther.
He'd vote for Darkseid.
Yeah, I could see
He would
that.
vote for, there's no complication. He would literally donate a testicle rather than vote for Trump. He would
But he also
vote for
knows
any
that Jeff
comic
Johns
book
would be
character.
writing for President Luthor, so therefore he'd go like, I'll go with him. Hater is also asking, Red Goblin, it's not, is it? No, it's someone else. Hater asked earlier, he asked questions. Red Goblin and Amazing Spider-Man, your thoughts? I really want to read it. Have you guys already read it? Bryce?
So I haven't read it, but my thoughts, since you're asking, thank you very much, is that Carnage is awesome. Are they, the fad for a certain amount of time was let's put Venom symbiote over everything.
And now let's put the Carnage
and
symbiote.
No,
now
now
it's-
the fad is combining characters. See, before
Yeah.
it was let's move the adjective of the characters and move into other characters or team books. That was
now
the
it's-
fad. Now it's combining characters. Let's combine Wolverine and Hulk. Let's combine Ghost Rider and fucking whatever. Punisher. Let's combine Carnage and
Yeah,
Goblin.
it's happening.
It's a
all
fad.
those are
No,
happening
this
right
is a fad
now.
right now of combining characters.
Yes or
I
no?
think that
Red Hulk and the Patriot armor.
that has been happening for a fucking long
But
time.
all of those four things are happening
Now.
right now.
Yeah, it's Marvel
Any
now.
window
New
in
on
time,
the shelves.
there
It's
is
triple
that
now.
exact example
Bryce?
of four different characters being
False.
amalgamated. Second of all, the Carnage symbiote was on Silver Surfer as of
It was.
the
was
Cable
year- it
book,
was a
Cable and
couple-
Deadpool, right?
How many years ago was that?
It wasn't the Venom symbiote; it was the Carnage symbiote, right?
Yeah,
it was on Silver Surfer.
it was Carnage Surfer.
Yes. And I
remember
think that I'm pretty sure that it was during the Cable Deadpool run. My point is that this is nothing new. This is just like DC does with like, how can we sell more books? Let's just have more things say Batman on them or be Batman related. This is just, how can we make Green Goblin cool? Well, we haven't put Carnage on him yet. So, yeah.
No. All right. I got this meeting in Union City, so I really need to power through these.
Go.
Who's your favorite artist? I collect a few. J. Scott Campbell's. This is from Chris Nguyen. Go Scott.
Jim Lee, done.
Alex Ross.
Jim Lee also. I do love J. Scott Campbell and Turner and plenty others.
Although I do love Mike Del Mundo on this like random fucking crazy.
Toby's got to go. Rapid fire.
Sorry. Cable's got to go. Toby's got to go. Somebody's got to go. It's not Cable. So
I
go.
have to go find hope. I have to go find hope.
You don't. You have to go to a
Go,
business
Toby.
meeting.
Next question.
We all
Alright,
wish you were
Elle.
going to go find hope.
Oh yeah, all right. Elle is asking, who would you guys pick to be the creative team on a new Fantastic Four book?
Tom King, Jim Lee, go.
Jim Lee was awesome on that
Jonathan
Heroes
Hickman,
Reborn.
Carlos Pacello.
Yes.
He was like that. That was the saving grace
Yeah.
of that book. That was awesome.
Fraction and Brubaker.
Stanley and Jack King Kirby.
Stanley who?
Stan Lieberly.
Tom Kim, I'll be a little worried about if
Tom
he did
Kim?
that. No,
Is he
Tom
from
Kim.
Korea?
Tompkin.
I had something stuck up in my nose.
All right, next question. Go.
All right, instead of a question, play a fun game that Ryan can come home to, like guess which issues I purposely put out of order or find a thing I put in my mouth.
Eric McNair.
It's
No.
already happened. We don't need to go further into it.
Thanks for the question, Eric McNair.
It has already happened.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's already
Slightly
happened.
upside
All right,
down.
next question, go.
Joseph. Joseph is asking, what was the largest physical size?
Whoa.
20 pounds.
Yeah. What
Go.
Was the,
I don't know.
wait,
What the,
Next question.
I don't know what the question is, but it's at
Wait.
least 20 pounds.
What was the
It's
largest-
got-
She was 125 and
Wait, yes, you did ask that. What was the largest physical size you have ever bought?
she was 125 and
do you still have it, or where do you keep
and I
it?
gave her right back afterwards.
He didn't say comic book. Sorry.
Okay, next question.
All
Go.
right, all right,
even
Sean
ta-
is asking
What
who
is-
is better.
what is happening?
Ha ha.
Damn it.
No, not
You're
happening.
supposed to go fast enough. that he was supposed to read that
happening.
question.
Not happening, Sean. Sorry.
Oh.
Real question: who will win in Cable versus Winter Soldier arm wrestling match? I kind of like this question.
Okay, we'll crush him because he can just mind control him to
Yeah,
to
that's
lose.
not even a question.
It's not even close.
Let's go back to one question.
No, we do not. Adam
go
is
back
asking,
one
how
question.
many bad issues, bad storylines do you give a series before you stop reading or buying it? If it's Gambit, probably never. If it's Nightwing, probably never. If it's Cable, probably never. If it's Nate Summers, probably no. I think we cut the line at Cable.
So this is for everything for me.
yeah.
One issue.
Really?
Oh,
You-
you are a
I don't-
heartless
you're-
bastard.
Well,
Seriously?
if they
It's-
numbered them from 1 to whatever,
It's one
I'd
arc.
still be getting.
They get one arc.
They get one issue from me now. One. If it's good, I'm in. If it's crappy, I'm out. I do not collect comics anymore. I read them.
To quote the great Kanye West,
They're fucking
"How
bullshit
could you
artists.
Be so heartless.
So heartless because they keep renumbering my comics.
I don't actually think that was from Kanye originally, but I'll take it.
Victor is asking, who is the best Summers great character outside of Cable?
Vulcan. Gambit.
Alex.
No.
Nate Gray.
Alex is terrible. Nate's
Yeah,
better.
Alex is so lame.
Nate's better.
Look, the real
like
answer: who is the best Summers character outside of who? Outside of Cable,
Hope.
Yeah.
the real answer
Summers
is
great.
Vulcan.
So I guess neither
The
is
second, the second place answer is Hope. The
Great
third place
characters
answer is
outside of
Corsair.
Oh, it's
And after Corsair, go fuck
it's
yourself.
Hope Corsair. It's not Vulcan.
Vulcan is
False.
fucking so badass.
False.
He fucking took over the Shi'ar Empire.
And then became just a bitch after that.
He did not. He died.
Eh,
How rude. He's a bitch because he died?
Yes.
That's just insensitive.
It is.
You're just being an insensitive man.
Okay, Mr. Snowflake, let's shut this down.
Jonathan asking,
Next question.
why can't Higgins admit Marvel is better than DC?
Well,
He
first
does.
of all,
Once the mic goes off, he can't. He just says all the time. The mics go off, and he's like, "Guys, I'm sorry. I
It's
really
true.
have to be that way.
Yeah.
You guys know that I love the Incredible Hulk.
it's true.
You guys know that I love the X-Men.
Scott is not joking. He plays a character, and as soon as the mics go off, just like Scott is saying, we can say this because Higgins isn't on this episode.
Because he won't say it because the mics will be on. But he's
Exactly.
back behind the counter,
Yeah.
reading his Marvel comic books all day long.
I wish you guys could see this.
Goes home, collects his Avengers run.
Yeah.
Collects all of his old.
He
squad-
literally has all the Avengers comics.
Yeah. He loves Marvel comics.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
his favorite.
It is a character he plays, just like my character is the handsome debonair character.
Just
but-
like Jim Parsons plays on The Big Bang Theory, which he also loves. He plays these roles for us, and it's just
Exactly,
ridiculous.
fulfilling. Jim Partham, he's such a serious actor, and Jim Partham is such a Academy Award winning actor.
I know, and then all of a sudden the mic goes on. I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? Who are you trying to? I don't get it.
It's crazy.
It's like his doppelganger."
Higgins is night and day different when he's not on Facebook or on the microphone.
Yep.
Joe is asking. No, he's not asking. It's a comment on your wonderful Photoshop skills. He goes, "That's a certain such special I can get behind."
Yeah, well, he can get behind the Jubilee character. I'll tell you that.
Hey, get away from that shit. Blake is asking specifically you, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie roll center of a Tootsie Pole.
This actually just happened. A kid just did it. It's on YouTube. Or,
Really?
Yeah, I just searched the internet. He did
The
it
fuck?
as a science fair project, and he has the answer. So
Really?
Google it. Yeah, it was
Okay.
on the
I'm
news
not
just
gonna
the other
Google it.
day.
What was the
All right.
question? I'm sorry. How many licks? What?
Does it take to
How
get the
many
bottom
look
of
at- yeah.
to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Oh, I thought this had something to do with comic books.
No.
Oh.
He likes
The
licking
answer
stuff.
is go look at Higgins's schlong on the picture that I posted to the Facebook group.
Yeah. Oh no.
And it is quite atrocious. And it is in no way representative of real life Higgins if you go look at that picture. But it's like grazing Brock's cheek in that picture. So go take a look. If you're not on the Facebook group, go join the Facebook
Chris
group.
is asking, would it be possible for you guys to do a world tour and come to New Zealand? NZ is New
Oh
Zealand,
my
right?
God! Can we do a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or something
Fucking
like
love
that?
to go. I mean, NC is New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. I'm
Yeah.
fucking totally going
no,
in instant.
no, it's New Brunswick's.
It's New Reynolds.
No, I would. Fuck off.
Wait, where would it be going?
New Zealand.
It's New Reynolds.
New Zealand.
Okay.
I would totally love to go. Yeah.
Yeah, just book us tickets. Tell us when we're going, and
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
be there.
We would totally be there.
Put us
Alright.
up in a
That's a pipe dream.
only a 3-star hotel, please. Nothing lower.
Are you kidding me? I would love the couch surf.
No, I would couch surf.
I would
Yeah.
actually.
With listeners? Oh my God, that'd be so awesome.
That would be pretty awesome.
All right, I got two last ones, which just got added in the last second, which got to be quick ones. What is the one trade or omnibus that is a must-have? Go.
Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four, because it is the best.
Jeff John's Green Lantern.
No, my real answer is Executioner's Song, X-Men
So good.
from the 90s.
All right, and then very last question by Wrestle Flapjacks. How sad are you two about Toys R Us closing, if at all?
That's the question for
I'm
Higgins
not
to do on the
only
podcast.
sad about. I'm not only sad about it. I grew up here. It was part
Yeah.
of my youth.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the ghost.
Yeah. Dude, I am so pissed off because I've been trying to get a job there forever just to see the fucking ghost.
You have enough
Wow,
experience
you-
now that you probably could get a
You
job there.
definitely need to work on your resume because you're working
Yeah,
at
well-
Toys R Us, bro.
Well, if
I
I go
literally-
in, they go, "Why do you want to work here?" I want to see the fucking ghost. They're like, "All right, go
I'm worried
back."
about it. But is it going to haunt
I
like the
literally
Five Guys
went
that's
in-
right
Yeah,
there?
yeah, that'd be awesome. Your burgers are floating. Woo-hoo.
I went in with my 5-year-old to buy a toy for him, and
Yeah.
I was at the checkout counter. I was served by my 3-year-old who got a job there. So maybe you could go and get yourself a job there.
I really want a job there.
You've
Before
got a
it
few more
closes.
weeks.
I know, I got a few more weeks. I go in for the closing sale. I want a job, please. I gotta see the ghost before you guys go.
I'll work the night shift. Restocking the shelves, please.
Challenge accepted.
All right, guys, gentlemen, thank you very much. People of the internet, thank you very much.
Thank you
Ryan,
very much.
Thank you very much for hitting all this.
Can you
we're doing
thank
it anyways.
our great patron Ryan Reynolds for
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mr. Deadpool, who is married to Blake Lively.
What can we do to get like what's the Patreon backing that we would have to have?
No, I'd rather get to New Zealand first.
So it's going to
Interesting.
take us to get to New Zealand.
Okay, if we seriously go to New Zealand, I will fucking say the name.
All right, fair enough.
All right,
challenge accepted.
all right. See you guys, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
much.